Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jamila. There's this thing I used to do on Facebook, I think before September 14th, 2017, and I lost my mom. It's called Hira, and Hira in Hausa means gist. So it used to be Hira with Jamila, and then I'll just gist about anything. And I think I was kind of consistent with that for a period of time until until life happened, and then I just lost it there, and I think I never really went back to it as Hira on Facebook. So I just said, okay, how else to reinvent? Like, I'm not sure I care how much times I've stopped and started again, but yeah, I'll just pick it up, but this time it's Hira with Jamila on YouTube. So hi, welcome to the first Hira on YouTube. So something very interesting has been trending. Airpeace got to fly the first set of Nigerians from Lagos to London Gatwick Airport on the 30th. And while a lot of, in quotes, Nigerian loving people, what did I even say in quotes? Well, good, like a good number of Nigerians were happy that this was happening, because again, if you look at the economics and then the fact that it gives us a choice between, most people would want a shorter trip, either going through Virgin straight 6 hours, or others are using BA. So Airpeace coming into play would kind of change a lot for Nigerians. I don't think this is not like the first carrier that's been coming that big, that used to come straight. I think Iric used to do that, and then Medview, yeah, I think that was the name of the airline. Medview used to do that as well. But again, I think a recent interview by Arise on the chairman of Airpeace, I think it's chairman they call him, yeah, Alan Onyema, he said there's something they weren't doing that kind of did not sustain it for them. Like, again, I don't know the economics, I'm just talking about generally that this used to be in place, so that it's not like the first time. But again, we're super excited because again, Airpeace has really done a magnificent thing, I think, internationally, that we think, okay, this is a good thing, and we're all believing that it's going to last long. So now, why are we all excited? Number one, likely it's going to reduce the price of flights to Nigeria, and then we get our 6 hours straight flights. And then I saw reviews, and it was so interesting. People were talking about seeing Eforiro. I don't know, I saw one swallow shell, I'm not sure which one was there. And then of course you have jollof rice, and then I saw Maltina, I saw Gazusons, like things you would ordinarily see in Nigeria. And I remember one time when I was flying with BA, and then BA kind of gave us jollof rice, and I was like, hey, you're going to Nigeria, act like you're going to Nigeria. But the second time coming back, they're like, oh, they stopped it, and I'm like, okay. So for a very Nigerian experience, obviously Airpeace did a very good job, and then a lot of people were commending Airpeace. So now, you know, in this life, there's always going to be that person or those people who would always, and that's why I say when you're doing things and you kind of allowed negativity to get to you, you're really not going to go anywhere, because they would always be there. Like, there's nothing. If Jesus Christ can be if Jesus Christ can be criticized, what do you think would happen to you? They'll do worse to you, if not, because with everything Jesus has done, people are still trying to look for, like, oh no, Jesus is not this, Jesus is not that. So yeah, so get used to it. So, but back to what I was going to say. So this, like, the tweets I personally saw were two wonderful people tweeting. I don't want to go to find the exact tweet, but I just talk about it really. And then one of the people that was even praying, and then at the end of what he said, he now wrote, in Jesus' name. No sir, it cannot happen in Jesus' name. So his prayer was because the Airpeace crew, a part of them wore this Igbo attire. They call it Isi-Agu, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, which, by the way, it's cool, to the UK. And they're like, oh, it's a Nigerian carrier. It's not no, it is not a Nigerian carrier. That's number one. But again, number two, as far as Airpeace has passed Nigeria to this place. As far as everybody seeing them is concerned, they're Nigerians wearing a Nigerian outfit. It's not an Igbo outfit. It's a Nigerian outfit. It's Igbo, yes, but Igbo is Nigerian. Except if you already believe in whatever it is that some people want. But they're Igbo, they're Nigerians. And then these people went on and on and on. One even gave federal warning. Let this be the last time. On top person business. Let this be the last time. You're telling somebody how to run his own business. Which, by the way, I found very fascinating and very interesting. Because again, how else do we sell us? How else do we go out there and show us in our own glory? Because we keep talking about, oh, you know, sometimes it's these things we do subconsciously, consciously or unconsciously, that makes people say, okay, you're promoting your business, you're promoting yourself, you're promoting your culture. You don't have to go about and announce, oh, I am Igbo today. No. With what they wore, it brought out a conversation. Even though a bit it's being negative, but it still brought out a conversation. So that's how other people would see it and they would look at it, and it's lovely. And since when I came to the UK, I think especially during summer, where I could wear my traditional, my what would we call native in Nigeria, we don't really have anything. Not central girl, we don't really have anything that was okay, this is like our attire that I can wear. But again, when I wear native, you know I'm not, you know I'm not just wearing your Oyibo clothes. I wear clothes that whenever I go to the office, like, oh, you know, you're looking very colorful. I'm like, yeah, we're always colorful in my country. Like, we don't come to the office like, okay, we just come bright and shiny. And I'm like, oh my god, is this place, if you see the heels I used to wear in Nigeria, and I'm like, you know. So it's these things that sell your culture, it's these things that sell you. And then there's a conversation. You can be like, oh, okay, this is the Igbo attire, this is Yoruba, this is this, this is that, and you all have a nice conversation about the rich culture of Nigeria. Like, Nigeria is so blessed. Like, we are so blessed. I'm super excited. I'm so happy I'm from that country, except for my government, of course, whose head I don't know where to be correct. But I love Nigeria. I love anything Nigerian. I love my Africanness. I love my Nigerianness. I know some people want to come and be like, okay, where I used to go and do my hair, I think there was time, so my loctician and some of her people were talking about, and they're like, oh, no offense, are you Nigerian? And I'm like, yes, I am. And then they're like, oh, you don't look, no, I am. I'm very Nigerian. You have met just a few Nigerians and automatically you've concluded that every Nigerian is like this. How many of us have you met? A country counting 200 million plus. Maybe you have met 5 out of 200 million plus. You now want to now say, oh, all Nigerians are what? All Nigerians are Chimamanda. All Nigerians are Ugozi Okonjo-Iweala. All Nigerians are who again? There's so many people doing so many amazing things. They are Nigerians, but the one you choose to want to call us, and the one you choose to want to say this is Nigerian, is the one committing fraud. No, Javi Vinaji is Nigerian. And do you understand how I'm calling these people and they're like Igbo? I'm joking. So there's this guy, there's this automobile guy. Oh God, what's that his name? Aliyu. But one guy doing amazing stuff. And all these people are Nigerians. Victor Osimhen is Nigerian. What is your problem? J.J. Okocha is Nigerian. What is the problem? But you choose and decide that the only thing you want to identify Nigerians with is the, in quotes, fraudster part of us. Yeah, right? I remember I had this conversation. We went to Hong Kong one time from school, and then we were having this conversation and people like, Nigeria is scamming them, kiniko. And I said, but you two are a thief. Because if you are not a thief, somebody tells you that, okay, I'll give you, now I'm not talking about the romance part. Somebody tells you, I'll give you 10, you'll give me 10, let's just say 10 pounds or something, and in return, within 5 days or whatever it is, you get 500 pounds, because I'm trying not to exaggerate how they do these things, and you now happily give your 10 pounds and you're expecting the 500 pounds, and you're like, they scammed you, bow. Now, I'm not talking about the sophisticated ones, so the hush puppy type of ones. No, I'm just talking about the simple one, because that's the one they were giving me example of and saying, oh, Nigerians cheated, Nigerian cheated then. And I'm like, you're as bad as the person, because you're a thief. Why would you want to collect, how would you want to give 10 pounds to get 1,000 pounds or 500 pounds? So yeah, so the conversation is, be proud of your Nigerianness as far as I'm concerned. Whether you're wearing a Yoruba attire, you're wearing a Windre attire, or you're wearing Isi-Agu, enjoy your Nigerianness, be happy with it, be proud of it. You see this my hair, the way I carry this my kuda, like Oh my good lord, how else do I have a conversation if I don't carry my hair in its natural state? I'm not saying that I have a problem, guys. I'm sure all of you know I use my wig when I want to, but I'm saying this hair, it carry as it gets as it carry when I carry them, and I'm just shaking it and then bouncing around the office, you know. So please, 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 I know some negative people want to turn this into another thing, but it was a beautiful thing to see Airpiece do what they did, and I pray they will continue to do that. And then if they decide that, okay, tomorrow we want to wear Yoruba attire, we want to wear ashoke, we want to try gele, or next month decide they want to wear maybe a kaftan that will signify the northern part of us, whatever it is they want to do, as far as they are selling Nigeria well, that's the story, that's the beauty, and we should all be happy about it. So that is what I have for you guys this week on Hira. As we progress, of course, because I'm going to be gisting you guys with everything that happens within the week. Check on my Twitter, because I'm the type of silent people who are just watching. I'm like, some of these people are just crazy. And again, another thing to also note, that I think people should not take Twitter too literally. You understand? The way you tell social media is not real life. Twitter is not real life. That's not how Nigerians generally think about themselves. If you see the toxicity in that place, the things they discuss, the things they say, and I'm like, wow, why are these people so angry? Why are they so... Because you can have a conversation with people without having to use insulting words. Like, I've gotten to that point in my life that I can say what I want to say. I don't have to insult you. I don't have to call you an idiot. I don't have to call you stupid. I don't... Yeah, I know some people do very stupid things. Like, their actions are stupid. But they're not stupid people. They just do stupid things. But I'm not going to just decide that because I want stupid text, like tweets that you said, and then decide that, oh, you're a stupid person. No. So I think if people can try to be respectful, even when you disagree on something. I remember there's this conversation that was going on one time, like probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And why that one shook me was because it had to do with Christianity and then cohabiting. And then there's this particular person, I think the guy, that's not the first time, he keeps going on and on about Christians cohabiting and saying it is right. You need to know the person you're going to get married to before you get married. Stay with the person so that you have an idea. But people who have stayed together are still divorced. People who have stayed together are still not going about to marry. So the conversation saying they have to cohabit would make them stay longer in marriages is not even, like, it's not proven, right? But again, that's what he's propagating, that's what he's talking about, and then he keeps picking on Christians. So I think this particular day he still said it again, and then Christians will be like, hey. So again, I think probably a lot of the Christian community and then those on Twitter who have a very good flow of blowing said to pick on it, said to talk about it. And then I saw there were 2 responses that I saw. So there's this person or people, Spirit Coco or something like that. So I like the way he explained what he was trying to say. He wasn't insultive. He just mentioned it, and it was really a nice and long thread to kind of listen to or watch. It was really very nice. And then I saw this other person, and when I saw this other person, while I even know him, because he has been to my church in Nigeria, and I enjoyed the word with him, I enjoyed what he was saying. But when he was responding to that person, he kept saying nonsense. Like, he kept using very big words that I'm not saying, I'm not judging what he said. I'm just saying within my body, it was not just doing me well, right? Like, the Spirit Coco explanation to me felt more in love. Like, you know, when the Bible says, when Jesus tells us to correct ourselves in love, talk to people in love, like we owe each other love, anything we're doing, the center of our conversation should be about love. I kind of felt that he was coming from that angle, that the Spirit Coco was coming from the angle, I don't know whether it's he or she, of love, compared to, like, I did not sense love in the other one. Yeah, I know you could be angry, I know you could decide to say, oh, they were selling your father's house, and you've had enough, because sincerely I feel like a lot of people probably have had enough of him going on and on about Christians and cohabiting and all that. And I think he was trying to, but I preferred the Spirit Coco approach to it because it felt calmer. It felt like you were having a conversation and nobody was insulting anybody's personality or insulting anybody's sensibilities. You understand? Okay, guys, thanks for joining me again on the first Hira on YouTube. So this will be episode 1. I saw this on somebody, and then I'm picking it up because I like the way she's been doing hers, and then she has different episodes. So I just do episode 1 and see how long this would stay. Hopefully, no matter what happens, we'll still be here, and then we'll have this gist. Like, it makes me so happy when I come to converse on this, like, generally. Okay guys, till I see you for some other time, have a good week. Bye bye.